Angry guy here, and women are furious that men are rejecting and replacing them with foreign women. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Women are furious that men are rejecting and replacing them with foreign women. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the first video.
9 times out of 10, you are not getting these men in their prime. And the reason why this garbage started in the first place is because these passport bros went around and said, oh, look at this other group of women. They're so much better than you. And that will naturally put anyone on the defense.
That about these foreign women talking about, I got your man. Girl, those girls, as soon as they get that visa, they're going to be gone in 24 weeks, if not 3 months. Because guess what? They're going to realize that those guys were discarded and unwanted for a reason.
Look, when you say that you're a passport bro, I'm just keeping it real. When you say that, you are publicly admitting that you don't have the personality, social skills, or the confidence to get a lady in your country.
Y'all will buy a plane ticket to go to another country to pay a woman or a femme-presenting person to have adult relations with you. But tell me something, incel black men, you red pill popping, podcast watching, pathetic excuses for men. Tell me this. If y'all are so desirable, right? If y'all are what every woman wants, why y'all got to go so far and work so hard and spend so much money just to find a woman to lay down with you?
There has been a growing trend of Western men traveling to Asian countries in search of traditional women for cooking, cleaning, and taking care of them, often referred as passport bros. However, this trend has received criticism from many women on both different continents.
You know, guys, it's so intriguing. So you have these women and they're furious that these men are walking away, replacing them, rejecting them, and replacing them. And they can't admit it. They're like, oh, if you were such a king, you could get a woman in your own country. What they don't understand is that men with lots of money now are leaving Western society, going overseas, and finding women overseas in other countries. What's really going to blow their minds in the coming years is when they watch as very wealthy men are going overseas and getting wives from the Philippines, getting wives from Japan, getting wives from South America, Latin America, even some places in Mexico, getting wives from Ukraine, getting wives from, east from Eastern European countries, getting wives even from India, but they will not get a wife in the United States. You see, men follow the leader, men follow the trends, and they don't comprehend that celebrities, male celebrities, especially these men who have a lot to lose right now, they are literally saying, you know what, we don't want these women either. We don't want women who are behaving like this, that are disrespectful, that are going to mess the money up. No, we're going to go overseas. We'll find a woman overseas. We're not going to bring her back to the US either. They're all going to start joining the passport bro trend, because even though it may seem like it's easy to have a relationship with these women in the US, like you can have a hookup, these are not marriageable women. And these celebrities are going to say, yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to hook up with them. I'm not going to hook up with them. I'll save that for overseas, where these girls cannot M2 me so easily. And if I have children, I'm going to have children with a woman overseas, a woman who is fit, feminine, and friendly. And you will never know about these men and their wives. You will never know that these men have women overseas, because they'll have their children over there. This is what the Tates do. They have their children. You don't even they basically left people to believe that they didn't even have kids. They have children. They have children, but they keep it on the down low. And they have their families. And this is what's going to happen with a lot of these men, not just celebrities either, just men in general. They're going to have their families overseas, work in the US, and women are not even going to know that some of the men that they thought they put in the friend zone, these men are passport kings, and they have an entire life outside of the US. They have children, they have everything. And a lot of these men are just playing deceptive games right now because they want you to think that they're a simp. They want you to think that they're losers, that they can't get a woman. They want you to think that. Okay, and these men are not going to dress like they have any money. They're going to dress like they're poor. This is what a lot of billionaires do, and you see a lot of passport kings walking around in the U.S. not wearing anything special, trying to look like like not necessarily like they're bums, but they're gonna walk around like they don't want women to walk up to them, like they don't want women to think that they have money or anything, because women are gonna begin approaching men in the U.S. and men are gonna begin running away, literally just ignoring them, acting like they don't even hear them. A woman's gonna start speaking to a man, and the man's just gonna act like he doesn't even hear her, and just keep on walking. And she's like, "I'm talking to you, sir. I'm speaking to you." And he's just gonna keep on walking. And you're gonna have women posting on social media. Notice I said this first. Know that I said this first. I want y'all to admit that Angry said it first. That women are gonna start posting on social media that, hey ladies, has this ever happened to you before? Because it's been happening to me lately. All of these guys, like I'm saying hello to them, like I've been approaching these guys, and like they're just ignoring me. Like, is this happening to you? Like I say hi because I'm trying to shoot my shot, and they're not even speaking to me. And you know what? Man, you need to be more respectful. If a woman is speaking to you, you need to respond to her so that she doesn't feel awkward, or like you're trying to disrespect her, or not, or that you don't value her time or her opinion. And it's so amazing because these women don't realize that what they're doing on social media, bringing this type of toxic masculine energy, is only pushing more men away rapidly.
Get done, they're like, I enjoyed the conversation, you're so cool, I love black women, I worship black women, I wish there was more in Tokyo. And then we'll go over to their Japanese girlfriend and then talk shit about us. When black American men get over here, the coonery be on 10. Y'all need to pipe down because they do not give a fuck about y'all.
Today I want to talk about ruthless dating, and a lot of men are realizing that American women are ruthless. I'm going to break this down to a science. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Guys, men in general know now that these women are ruthless. They know these women are ruthless. They know what they're about. And that's why men are avoiding them, they are rejecting them, and they are replacing them. And these women don't even get it.
The passport bros is gaining more and more popularity, and honestly the ladies are not happy about it. And one of the reasons I think it's getting so much pushback from women is because what this is going to mean is that ladies are not going to just have more competition. They're going to have more competition when it comes to dating and mating. There's going to be more options available for men, and I think for many ladies that just makes them feel a little bit uneasy, if I'm just being honest. First of all, the idea of dating and mating being competitive in general is not anything that we grew up hearing. A lot of women grew up hearing they're the prize, they just have to be, and the man will just magically show up, that, this their presence isn't up. Like we heard these things, and so the idea of competing, or the idea of, making yourself available, or different, things that you would do to make yourself desirable to another partner is very foreign, especially for black women. And so now fast forward and you have this whole group of men that are saying, hey, you aren't willing to work with us. Fine, we're going to go abroad and find women who are. It's like a mixture of shock and disdain and disgust. And how dare you do this? Like, you're going to make us have to compete? How dare you? So, the thing is, I don't think it's going anywhere. I legitimately do not think that this movement is going anywhere. If anything, I think it's going to grow. And this is just the way of the economy of the world. So many things are globalized. Jobs being one of them, different career opportunities, and of course, relationships is going to be one of them. So I just think it's making a lot of women uneasy. And the good news is, if you are a good woman, whether you in the USA or you are in, Europe, or you are in Asia, Africa, whatever, if you're a good woman, there's going to be no shortage of men who really want to, be with you, especially in a society now where it's like there's a lot of women who just don't even want to have families. If you're a woman who doesn't want to have a family and does have the character and the qualities to do so, like, you're not going to have any problems. But the reality is, what worked 50, 60, maybe even 10 years ago when it came to finding somebody, it's not going to work today. Things are just strictly different. Things just are not the same. And I think instead of trying to shame dudes or trying to find ways to detour them from doing what they have already decided they're going to do, it might be more productive to just try to understand what's going on. At least listen. Even if you don't like the passport bros, at least try to listen to their complaints, hear where they're coming from, and then from there you might be able to figure out, okay, how to navigate.
So, guys, she makes a lot of sense. She seems very practical, but even then, I would be very cautious because there's a lot of infiltrators and chameleons. But she's absolutely right. And, she said some amazing things. She pointed out that women are told from they're very young that they are the prize and their presence is enough. So, and a man will just magically appear before them. This is how women have been raised. This is how women have been conditioned. So these women cannot change. And so many women today are now entering into their 40s and 50s. A lot of Gen X women are basically, staring down the barrel of old age, and they have nothing to show for it. They have no wealth. They don't have their health. They don't have relationships. I mean, at 35 years old, that's a geriatric pregnancy. A woman is now entering into a geriatric pregnancy. So while men have worked their entire lives to create their value so that they can find a woman who would be in a relationship with them, women have done literally nothing. And these women don't even know how to compete for a man. All they know how to do is this whole soft girl thing where they're going to try to pretend to be feminine and land a man that way that's going to give them lives of luxury. And these are women who are now in their often late 30s and late 30s and even 40s trying to play this off, trying to play this scam. And these women don't even know anything about femininity. They're so deeply in their masculine that their voices are extremely deep. I mean, you can hear that. That's a brother right there. That's a brother. Let's not play this. That's a brother. That's a brother in a dress. That's a brother in a dress. What do you think regarding this? Because I think that, this woman made so much sense. These women are not going to be able to pull this off. A good woman, if a woman is good, if she's a fit, feminine, friendly woman living in Western society, they do exist. That's truly a good woman. She's going to get scooped up in a heartbeat. She will get scooped up in a heartbeat. All right. A woman like that will find a man here in Western society or a man overseas in another country because those qualities are going to be there. But also, she's going to find a man when she's younger, so she's not going to throw away her 20s, out there in the streets with Keisha, and Karen. She's actually gonna be taking care of herself, building herself up, looking for a quality man, and establishing a relationship during her best years. Okay, so that a man will be there for her during her declining years. Because let's be realistic, as a man gets older, life gets better for him. As a woman gets older, she's on the decline. Her fertility decreases, her vitality decreases, physically her looks decrease, and her looks begin to decline. She's no longer as youthful and as vibrant as she once was. While as men, we get older, we become daddy. Women are like they want daddies, and we become daddies. We look more masculine, as we get older. We're wiser. We have knowledge that younger men don't have, which puts us in a position that allows us to achieve things that younger men never could, because they don't have the knowledge that we have. They don't have the experiences that we have. They can't solve problems in the way that we are able to solve problems. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Women are furious that men are rejecting and replacing them with foreign women. What do you guys think about everything we discussed in the video today? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, so let's talk about them there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.